Bill and Elaine are absolutely amazing people.
Bill and Elaine have been so generous for so long.
But they did so without too much personal fanfare.
Any of us that are fortunate enough to know them know that they are full of life. I can't think of anything that describes them more.
You know, when we set out to create an award that celebrated people who were patrons of the arts with the Arthur J. Decio Patron of the Arts Award, people like the Marohns are the perfect fit. And I love the fact that they're friends with Mr. Decio as well. And so it's an added layer of special this year. But they certainly have been so generous over the years.
The Marohns have been wonderful friends. In fact, our relationship with Bill goes back well over 50 years.
Well, I've known Bill for many, many years. And as a matter of fact, Bill and Bob Deputy and I, soon after we were out of college, and I think Bill was still, well, he had just finished teaching, I think, elementary school. And we got together and we formed a partnership called DGM Corporation, actually.
You know, Bill was a stockbroker when stockbrokers were stockbrokers. They picked the stocks, they told you what to buy, and Bill liked winners, and that's how he got his name, Chirpy. Every time he had a winner, he'd call everybody and tell them how much it won. He'd never tell you about the losers. The losers he kept very quiet about.
It is a joy for all of us in the office, and I can say that without exception. It is a joy for everyone in the office to work with Bill. And we all brighten up when Elaine pops in.
In his business, the investing business, the world has changed. There's a whole new generation of people that are doing the investing decisions, and most of them are just trying to capture your money and give it to somebody else to invest. Whereas Bill's the old style. He takes responsibility for your funds, and he takes it very seriously. So,
obviously, dedication to a project that they really loved.
Mm-hmm.
If they have an idea or something they want to get done, it doesn't matter if it's one of us in the office trying to help Bill get a project done, or Bill wanting to reach a client, or Elaine wanting to tackle a project. They just go full on, full speed, and you better get in line because they're not going to slow down for you. And I love that about them, and I think that their friends love that about them.
One of the things that I have noticed over the years about Bill and Elaine is their mutual respect and love for each other. I mean, it is so clear that they are a connected couple, and that is so cool to watch. A couple like them just being so in love with one another, and it goes on to their family and the community as a whole.
They've had, over the years, they've had celebration of life events and parties, but they don't do that just as a party. They do that every day, all day long with whoever they meet. They just open up their hearts.
You know, so many people talk about their dedication to CAPS, especially.
When I first got to know Bill and Elaine, a huge part of their time and leadership went into the CAPS organization. Child and Parenting Services, back then it was called Child Abuse Prevention Services, but they were very involved in the startup of that amazingly successful life-saving campaign.
he was an early supporter of the Aquatic Center. So quality of life to Bill means a lot, and I think that he's made a great contribution to that in the community. He supported the well fields project, all these things that make Elkhart a better place to live. Bill and Elaine have been right there saying, yes, we need to do that. And because of his profession, he also has encouraged other people to support these things, which I think has been a real gift to the community that most people don't realize. So I think that that's been special.
They have a history of giving and really being dedicated to the causes that they choose to support.
But over the years, I played a lot of golf with Bill. We were partners in numerous events, and he was a great partner.
Well, Bill also was an avid golfer, but not as good or even as avid as his wife.
Couldn't hit the ball very far, but could he putt. He was a terrific putter, which was a godsend.
Well, actually, she won the county championship in Alcona
many
years in a row.
Yes.
I think she probably holds the record at Alcona. Right. And I remember when Elaine started playing golf, they played with us out at Alcona. Mm-hmm. I think that was about her first time of really playing golf. And I was a fairly decent golfer, and she picked it up really fast.
Yes,
and
she did.
she really got into it. And she certainly outplayed me by an awful lot after a while. But she obviously had a very competitive spirit, too.
As well as a good backswing.
A very good backswing and a very good golfer. A very good golfer.
Elaine is just amazing when it's time to get together for golf or whatever she's a part of, to get together address lists, mailing lists, follow-up, clever ideas, themes.
I think one of the things a lot of people don't realize about Bill is he has always had a fondness for the arts.
The award that Bill and Elaine are getting is the Arthur J. Decio Patron of the Arts Award. And again, those of us that know Bill and Elaine know that there is a passion for music there.
He was one of the original people that helped fund renovating the Lerner. Every time there's an auction of art anyplace, Bill's got to be there. And so I think that his support of Premier Arts was early and intense.
They supported Premier Arts, and I know other institutions and good causes, but it was always quietly done, but substantially done.
No fanfare.
No fanfare.
No.
One of my favorite memories is when we were doing the Red Skelton program, Bill and Elaine bought one of Red's tuxedo jackets at our auction that year and then donated it back so that our costume collection has a true piece of Red Skelton history in it. And if anyone who's ever met Elaine, her smile lights up a room. And so I just love when they're able to join us at the theater or at special events. And so deserving of this award and this honor. They've been so generous to so many organizations. Premier Arts has definitely been the benefactor as well.
Our office has always been interested and has entertained clients by bringing him to do Premier Arts. So he's been very involved. They have been very involved with Premier Arts from the onset, not only entertaining clients there, but appreciating it, and then actually, as those two do, influencing others, sharing the good news of what the arts can do in terms of uplifting the community, building teamwork.
And I love that passion and that dedication certainly does lend itself to our community. Elkhart is an amazing, generous place, and Bill and Elaine are part of that foundation, and so we're very thankful for their time, their talent, and their treasure.
Yeah, it's just an honor to be around them. They're inspirational, flat out. They're just inspirational people.
Yay! Go Cardinals.